Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 20 career mode here today on the channel. We're back on the Manchester United Ultimate Difficulty Career Series. This is Season 1, Episode 12. In today's episode, we have two massive matches. We have the semi-finals in the Europa League. We play Dynamo Zagreb. Inter Milan play Victoria in the other fixture as well. And we also can wrap up our Premier League campaign here today against Leicester City if we go on and win. So guys, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. And feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying it, of course. We're coming to the last couple of episodes of Season 1. I imagine we'll do one more, and then we'll probably lead on to Season 2. So, let me know in the comments, players you'd like me to sign. We've had an interesting Europa League run. We've managed to have a really easy group stage. We've managed to beat Spartak Moscow, Genk, PSG on our road here. And now we go to Croatia to face Dynamo Zagreb. Obviously, Modric came through the academy here. Also Halilovic, from what I can remember. I don't recognise too many of these names, but I do have a couple of Croatian subscribers here and there, so let me know if any of these guys should have been overperforming than what they do. Alrighty there, kickoff is underway. Pogba on the ball, finds Bruno Fernandes centrally. Kane looking for an overlapping run. Milinkovic-Savic manages to receive it, and the Serbs denied there. The ball goes out for a Wan-Bissaka throw-in. Sancho puts it at the back post. It's Neves! Oh, I aimed for the back post, but it drifted in centrally. It's Bruno Fernandes to rise to the occasion, and that's something special. A magnificent goal. The leapfrog there over the Zagreb defence. We went route one. We went direct. Wan-Bissaka with a really good throw. The ball comes in, and Bruno absolutely flies away there. And he looked like he did a bit of a pin drop there because he just got so much momentum, so much height. It was a bit of a drop for the small former Sporting Portuguese international. We're 1-0 up, and I really wish Bruno Fernandes did have a face scan there. Controversial season he's had, but he's managed to come up with a clutch goal there just before the 7th. His third goal of the Europa League. Come on, United. Oh, Kane's just slipped through Fernandes here to score his brace. That's a penalty at the edge of the area there. Croatia. Zagreb doing a dirty tackle. It's Lucas Digne to find Pogba. Pogba back to Savic. Savic takes a touch. Kane goes for goal, looking to bend it. He was going top right, but it drifted away. Kane holds up the ball well. He can beat his man, but he's looking for support here. The ball goes to Savic on the volley! It's Milinkovic-Savic, and he's offside. What a beauty there. Look, it was a good finesse. He put it into the back of the net, but unfortunately he's offside. What are you going to do? A good ball in from Kane there. A little bit unexpected from the defence there, I think. But he's hit it well. Kane, Savic, determined to get another goal. Sancho with the Ronaldo chop. Beats one with a nice piece of skill. Savic to turn his man. It's Milinkovic-Savic to score in Croatia. Controversial there from the Serb, of course. Turns his man. Boom. Puts it into the left. What a strike. A sensational finish from the former Lazio and Serbian international. It's 2-0 away at Dynamo Zagreb. So we could have very well had Inter Milan in the semis, or facing Victoria, the Romanian side we've actually faced this season in the group stage. It's great to see that they've gone all the way. 6 goals in the Europa League. Savic. Towards the last couple of episodes, Milinkovic has turned into a really good goal-scoring midfielder. Pogba now bombs it in, looking to Martial. We're looking to create a similar scoreline to the blowout fixture away against Spartak Moscow, where we scored, what, 6-0? 6 goals on aggregate. 6-1 it might have been. But a good header there. I'd say it's game, set, match. A stunning goal there from Anthony Martial. 2 headers. You'd think Dynamo Zagreb would try to bring some physicality to the fixture, try and beat us on raw strength and on the counter-attack. But we seem to be scoring cheeky goals left, right and centre. And we're running through the Dynamo Zagreb defence. It is 3-0. Zagreb with Olmano, and Sanchez drops back with a really good tackle. Pogba. Savic. Fernandez. Fernandez finds Sancho on the right. Sancho cuts back. He goes for the shot. Oh, he somehow managed to continue here with a fluff up from the defender. Martial goes for the header. It's Harry Kane! Oh, to pick up the crumbs there just before the 4th. It's Harry Kane to make it 4-0. And it's a really, really good goal there from Harry Kane to pick up the crumbs, snuffle it out like a pig in the truffle field. Harry Kane, oh, holds up the ball well there past his man. It's 4-0 away against Croatia, and we are well on our way to the Europa League final. Can we go and win it? Within the last couple of years, they done it under Jose Mourinho, the man that stole the show, the special one. Oh, whoa. Love that. Love that bit. Love that phone call in. Harry Kane scores his 6th goal there. Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that was creeping in. Alright, it's time to make some substitutions. We're absolutely bombarding the Croatians here. And we're going to bring on Rashford, Neves for further support. And we'll also bring on... Who we got? We've got Chong, Greenwood. We could bring on James. Let's bring on Danny James. Savic to Kane. Kane! Oh, how's that gone in? Harry Kane there with a really good strike. What a strike. A stick of dynamite there for Harry Kane to score his 7th Europa League goal. And Dynamo Zagreb are absolutely shell-shocked. There's not much when you can do. Oh, that's a cheeky goal there from Harry Kane. To make it his 7th goal, just before the 70th. Come on, United. The Red Devils are flying away. We're dragging Zagreb to the pits of hell. 5-0. Kane. It's James. Oh, a nice little piece of skill to beat his man. He's burnt the right back there. The Welsh international finds Rashford. It's a massively heavy touch. And Rashford's been poor this season. He hasn't been the impact sub and clinical finisher I would like. But 5-0, the Red Devils go and do the business away. And we're going to be able to easily and comfortably sim the home fixture now. And some matches in the Premier League before we face Leicester. Alrighty guys, welcome to an away match against Crystal Palace. We need a win. No less a draw here today. Liverpool are second, still hot on our tails. 2-1. Savic, Kane and Florenzi picking up the goals. Okay, so here's the simulation match. But I can't wait to see, will we be facing Romelu Lukaku in the Europa League final? Or will we be facing Victoria Plzen, who was the remaining side that was in the group stage with us? 2-0. Sancho and Kane making it an absolute crazy match in the end. We've got a simulation match here against the Hammers. West Ham at Old Trafford. 6-0! Pogba, Fernandez, Sancho, Kane with the brace and Martial. An absolute blowout there. They're not playing their first team. We've got another simulation match here against Southampton. Newcastle United have been dragged to second from an amazing scoring run by the Japanese international Mutu. Newcastle look like they're going to get Champions League football this season. How crazy is that? And a 2-0 win against Southampton. Kane picks up a brace as well. Okay guys, welcome to the last fixture of the Premier League season and the second last episode. Episode 13 will have the FA Cup final against Man City, and also the Europa League final. We've been drawn against Inter. So we face Romelu Lukaku in the Europa League final. We face Conte and Sanchez. Oh my god. If we aren't Banter FC, I don't know what is. But we can wrap up our league campaign here today. It's match day 38 against Leicester City. We go away to face the Foxes here. And hopefully we can come out with a win. And I'm interested to see how the Premier League shapes up after one full season. It looks likely that under Steve Bruce, Newcastle will have Champions League football this season. And Mike Ashley is going to have a massive payday. Kane against his former club. Yes, you may not believe it, but Harry Kane did play for Leicester at one point, was out on loan. Fernandes starts off the scoring 7 minutes in, and that is the tie of champions there. Bruno Fernandes pushes forward just before the 7th and starts off the Red Devils firing. 8 goals this season. Fernandes pushing up. Kane. Bruno Fernandes is just oozing with confidence going forward. But Leicester try to hit us on the break here. Martinez finds Matty James. Pogba intercepts. Kane has acres of space here with Sancho. He scored in in Europe. Kane gets the shot blocked. Yeah, he was on loan at one point. Kane at Leicester. Didn't score many goals. 2 or 3 I think it was. In the Premier League. I don't know if it was the Premier League back then actually. I know he scored those goals though. Maguire. Savage. Fernandes. Forgive me, I'm not well versed with Leicester City's statisticians. Kane looking to bring it in. Fernandes now 1-0 up. We can seal, we can lift the trophy here today and lift the Premier League title. Won the Carabao Cup. We have the chance to win the FA and the Europa League. Can we do the minor quadruple? Won't be the major because we're not in the Champions League. But it looks nailed on for next year, however. I'm curious to see who gets relegated as well. Leicester are playing brilliant football here. Oh, Savage there has to drop back. Wan-Bissaka looking for the cut inside, and Savage is tracked back, wanting to get the tackle. I like it. Not giving up his man when he lost possession. A cold reception. Kane, the number 9. It's Matty James. A good strike. A good football manager player, Matty James. I do recommend him. Not so much in FIFA, Matty James. I don't think he's that good. Kane. Fernandes. Back to Kane from range. Fernandes, you've got to finish that. Kane, oh, couldn't get the flick on there. That's a yellow card. 1-0 is the scoreline against Leicester. On the left, Leicester trying to pry open the opposition. Justin for Leicester in the box. Wan-Bissaka containing and holding. Savage trying to turn and create a counter-attack. Fernandes, who's been brilliant in this match. And there's a lot of space on the right. Harry Kane has slipped through Sancho. It's Jadon. Jadon Sancho for goal! It's Jadon Sancho. Never fear. Sancho is here. Curls the finish, and it's a clinical one. We're running through Leicester City here today. We're beating the Foxes, and Sancho scores his 4th goal of the season. Not too bad, he scored a lot of assists. 2-0 up. We're going to be lifting the trophy. Leicester by the look of it. I don't think they're going to try and claw anything back. Lucas Digne to Maguire, back to Pogba, a good flick on there to Fernandes, a sexy back heel to Savage, back to Bruno, Harry Kane ready to drop back, he's on a yellow but he doesn't want to put too many tackles in, goes for goal, trying to get a deflection there, getting closed down quickly, along with Sancho. Alright, it's time to make some substitutions. Let's bring on Rashi, Chong, and Neves, and push Savage into attacking midfield as well. We'll leave it at that. Maguire looks for the quick short run to Lindelof. Lindelof to Tieth Chong. Rashford with a poor flick on. He's won it back well. I've got to pat him on the back for that one. Pogba. Rashford to Savage. Kane to score. Kane. Oh, I thought he might have done a little bit too much there. Inch perfect there to bend that one past Kasper Schmeichel, the son of the former United legend, the former Manchester City man. Kasper Schmeichel manages to make our lead increase. Harry Kane has run away now with probably the golden boot, I would say. Oh, what a strike there from Harry Kane. And he scored his 25th Premier League goal. What a crazy stat. And that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We have beaten the Foxes here today. 3-0 against Leicester City. Kane, Sancho, Fernandes getting the goals. And now David De Gea, the man, the myth, the Manchester United legend, has pushed through and won the Premier League. I actually believe it's for the first time, because David De Gea, I technically don't think he won it under Sir Alex Ferguson. You've got to clarify that. I think he might have picked up... He didn't play much in it anyway. But he might only have one Premier League trophy, or if not any. I'm not entirely sure. But regardless, we're going to be going through our stats for the Premier League season now, with the season wrapped up. Yep, Manchester United win. Player of the competition announced. It was going to be no other than Harry Kane. 26 years of age, the England international, was 90 overall, worth £60 million. He's worth absolutely everything we got for him. And he is the sharp shooter there, picking up the golden boot. So if you picked... if you guessed that Harry Kane would be the top goal scorer with 25 goals in the Premier League alone, you'd be correct. So the team of the competition is announced as well, and I always find this super controversial as well. So we've gone and won the league. De Gea, a West Ham player's got in there. Lindelof, Van Dijk, Milton Niles, Pulisic, Fernandes, Pogba, Salah, Firmino, and Mutu. I don't know how a player can score 25 goals as a striker, win Player of the Year, and not get into the team of the competition. I don't get it. I guess it's overall rating, but that's ridiculous. So here is how the Premier League wrapped up. Newcastle finished in second, Liverpool third, and Spurs all have European football. Manchester City finished in fifth, Everton in sixth, Brighton breaking in seventh, Arsenal in eighth. There's been some crazy anomalies, but Liverpool and Spurs making 3 and 4th. Manchester City, unfortunately, only by 4 points, making top 5. Chelsea have become a mid-table side under Frank Lampard, finishing in 9th, West Ham 11th, Leicester 12th, Aston Villa 13th. Crystal Palace managed to somehow not get relegated on points. Norwich and the Saints, Southampton, have been relegated along with Sheffield United. So next year, Mike Ashley is going to be in the Champions League. I'm sure True Geordie and the boys would love that. So these are the Premier League goal scorers. Savage scored 11 for us. Martial 8. Fernandes 8. Pogba 7. Mason Greenwood played 11 matches in the Premier League, scoring 6. Really impressive. Seanings, Rashford only scored 4 coming off the bench, which is quite gutting. Assists-wise, Sancho had 9, Kane with 7, Fernandes with 13. We have a chance to win our second cup in the FA Cup, and we've also got the Europa League final. But however, even though Manchester City did not make Champions League football, they are in the Champions League final against Atletico Madrid. So Pep Guardiola has thrown away the league by the look of it. Unfortunately, he's like focused a lot more on cups this season. We did beat him 2-1 in the Carabao Cup FA Cup. The Carabao Cup 2-1. So he lost that. He's managed to finish in 5th in the Premier League, but he's thrown everything towards the Champions League final. If Manchester City win the Champions League, I'll be gutted, because it's going to be one more full season before we can even sort of challenge for us. But that's how the Premier League has wrapped up this season. Newcastle United finishing in second, which is incredibly exciting. I can't wait to see how that impacts the rest of this career mode going forward. Liverpool making third. Obviously they underperformed, but making Champions League football is realistic. Spurs as well, making Champions League football. They underperformed. Or probably, maybe, depending on how this season goes, then maybe where they are. Frank Lampard's Chelsea were incredibly disappointing, along with Arsenal as well. But I don't know. If Manchester City win the Champions League, do they automatically qualify for the Champions League next season? Is there going to be a place? If they win the FA Cup as well, they might have a chance as well. I don't know. Only time will tell. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really do recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just going looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce